Okay, so I'm going to just start off and get right to the point. I'm going to say number one, you're going to feel really stupid doing this exercise. You're going to laugh at me doing this exercise because I look like an idiot, and you're going to think it's not going to work. I guarantee you it will work. I started when I was probably 13. I started off doing this, so it's kind of a basic workout. What I did kind of add more to it. The link's in the description to the original one. I didn't come up with this idea originally, but I did add to it and change it around and move it a little bit and add my own bits and pieces to it to make it a little bit harder, make it fit me, and make it work my body better as far as what my part, how I was lagging or excelling and things like that. So let's get started. Give it a shot. Close your door, lock your door when nobody's home. Just try it and see how it feels. Okay, this first bit is going to be used kind of just to scale where you're at as far as where you are sitting with your abs and your core. This is kind of a little bit of a warm-up. I typically would skip this, or maybe even I would just start this or do maybe some push-ups or jumping jacks or something just to get the blood flowing in the beginning. This didn't really do it for me. It was kind of really way too easy. So, or if I did do this, I would do maybe like 60 or 80 of them as opposed to 20. So we're going to start with 20, and I'm going to just demonstrate what it is now. So first, I'm going to find something like a bed, a couch, a chair, a kitchen chair, I don't care what it is, find something. Your feet should be able to touch the ground, or actually they don't even need to touch the ground for that matter. The higher the better. So let's go. You could even do this on your kitchen counter for all I care. Alright, you're going to sit here. You can place your hands on the front of it here. You can place your hands in the back, whatever's more comfortable. What you're going to do is keep your knees together, keep your ankles together. You can point your toes, keep your toes flat, it doesn't really matter. You're going to bring your knees to your chin and back down. You're going to kind of want to keep it straight. You want this to be straight, almost as if you were laying down. See how you'd be flat? That's what you want, all right? You want, as your legs go out, you want it to be flat, okay? Knees to chin, see this? And you can go back like this even if you want. It doesn't matter. You can go back, or you can stay up and go like this, whatever you want to do, all right? You do 20 of these, and keep doing these, and count them. The slower, the better. If you want to do them slow, I usually would just pump them out. If I were going to do 60 of these, I just go as fast as I could go. And of course, you want to keep the form too. You don't want to just be going wild here. But that's the first step. For this exercise, I put down a little mat here, which is just a towel actually is what it is. And you're going to want to lay down on it. Now, you're going to want to find something like your bed or your couch or a chair, a recliner. You're going to want to find something that's a little bit solid here. Now, this is where I vary from that routine that I told you, in that the link is in the description here. I'm going to show you something here. What I'm going to do is I combined almost 3 or 4 different movements into one, and I just use this as 1 rep. This is where it requires good form. This you're going to go nice and slow. This is going to be tough, okay? So right here, I'm going to actually go underneath the bed a little bit, just because a bed is a little bit high. Ideally, if you have something that's just an inch or 2 off the ground, you could just slide your hands underneath it, would be best, your fingertips. But I'm going to use this because this bed can move. I can slide it back and forth, so I'm going to go like this. I tried this before to see what will work. Okay, so now you're going to want to put your hand, just grab it somehow, however it is. You could, if you can do this without holding on to something, good on you, but I can't do it. You know, most people can't do that. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to keep your knees together, your ankles together again, and you're going to you're going to start with your legs extended straight like this. You're going to bring them up like this. Notice how my feet are off the ground. You're going to roll them forward towards yourself right here. Now you're going to go straight up and push up, all right? Now this is not that hard to hold, but it use all your balancing muscles, so you're going to use that as well. You're going to strengthen those, and now what you're going to want to do is, this is where you're going to hold on to the bed for the most part. You're going to want to let this down, and you're going to keep your butt and your toes straight, all right? You don't want your butt to hit first. You want your feet to hit first, and you want to go down as slow as you can go. All right, here, ready? See how my butt hit first there, and see how the bed was moving up? That move looks pretty easy. That is one of the hardest moves, probably the hardest move in this whole exercise here. So we're going to try it again. Ready? You're going to rock it up and forward, point your toes. I'm going to try not to move the bed this time. Notice how my butt does come down first a little bit, but the idea is to make your feet come down first, and your butt will touch first. But if you're trying to make your feet come down first, it'll make it so you actually hold the form properly. That's what I found anyway. Do what works for you. Just try and imitate this form here. And you're going to feel this. Right there, all right? See that? Now my feet, my heels are not touching the ground when I'm coming down like this. I'm just bringing them straight in again and rocking back up. All right, so you're going to do that 20 of those, and that's also 1 rep. Okay, from here, we're going to sit back down on the mat, and we got one more little piece here. Now, keep in mind this is no rest between any of these things. I do it with no rest. You can rest if you need to. If you do need to rest,
It's going to be 10 to 20 seconds, maximum of 30, that's it, no more than that, all right? I really kind of hate these things. Is you got some options. You can throw these in here or keep them out. What you can do is, number one, just do this little stall thing, I guess is what it's called, and hold your legs like this. You can do this under your bed like this, or you can lay on top of the bed and hang your legs off. Either way, whatever works for you, just hold these like this and hold them till failure, or you can do this and open them up and do this. All right. Some people say to do these bicycles. For me, you might hear it. My hip pops when I do these things. So, there it goes. See that? Hear that? I don't do anything. If you feel joints moving like that or popping, don't do that. So I don't do those bicycles. I either will hold it straight like this, or I will hold them, and then when I fail, I will pull it right back up and do these until I fail again, and then maybe do one more set of holding it, and then one more set of the open closes. I don't know what you want to call these things, and do that, and that will be 1 rep for that exercise. All right, if you survived past that, we got our next step here, and these are pretty much all going to be in the same spot. What you can do here is do a few regular sit-ups if you'd like. Typically, if I were to insert regular sit-ups here, I would do probably 20 to 40 of them, depending on how I was feeling. Probably about the first round through this, I would do 30 or 40, and the second round I would do 30, and then the third round I would do 20. But this is what, you just do regular sit-ups. Again, if you have a couch lower to the ground, it's better, but you don't need anything to put your toes on. You can just do sit-ups as is, all right? Sit-ups here, or you can cross your arms like this and do them this way. Whatever's easier for you. I typically like to do them with my arms behind my head. You can even do them straight up in the air. If you want to do that, just make sure they stay in line with your neck and they don't lead in front of you like this. These would be crunches, all right? From there, you're going to want to put your legs up on the couch, on the bed, on the stool, whatever fits. A chair, you're going to want to put them up. This bed is a little bit high here, but it will do the trick. The order of these next 3 or 4 here can be however you want them to be. All right, you can do side sit-ups is what I call them, or side crunches, whatever you want to say. Side ones meaning like this. You're going to put your outside of your elbow to the outside of your opposite knee, okay? So like this, outside, or like this, outside, okay? Just do that back and forth, and you're going to do 10 on each side to make a total of 20. 1, 2, 3. Now this is going to work both sides of your abs, and it's going to help strengthen mostly the top section of them, all right? Next, you can do regular sit-ups, elevated sit-ups, I guess you could call them, elevated crunches, whatever you want to say. These, again, are going to mostly work the top of your abs, so if you're having trouble having your 6-pack split to an 8-pack, this is going to help them split, okay? Just do 20 of these, straight 20, all right? Even hit your elbows to the bed or couch if you want to do that. That works as well. And of course, keep your breathing right. You're going to exhale when you're lifting weight. For instance, when you're pulling up, doing your sit up, when you're sitting up, you will exhale. When you're releasing back down, you're going to inhale, okay? So exhale, inhale. All right, that's a little bit exaggerated, but just to show you the point. Next, another variation. Again, you can insert any combination of these in any order. These I just kind of throw in as I felt necessary. Sometimes I do all of them, sometimes I do half of them, sometimes I do a handful of them. This is just up to you. If you're really feeling strong, go through all of them. And then if you need to, cut the ones off. If you feel that the ones are easy, drop those ones and don't do them, and do the ones that are harder, because that's what's pushing your muscles more, okay? Next, what you do, I kind of do the awkward turtle thing here. You're going to want to put your hands like that. Doesn't matter which hand on top. Typically, I would actually rotate them, though. I do one set of 10 this way, and then I do 10 this way. All right? So that's just my, I don't know, that's how I do it. You can thread your hands as well if you want to do that. So now, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to take these and do the same thing as the sideways sit-ups, and you're going to alternate again. And you're going to reach as far as you can reach. All right? Reach, reach, reach. My hat fell off. Reach, all right? Reach, reach. Okay? That, do 10 on each side again, and that makes a total of 20. We're on to the very last rep here, and this one is actually my favorite one probably because it's number one, the easiest, and number two, it's kind of a little bit of a cool down. If you had gone through all of these full out as strong as you could go, and you don't have to stop at 20 of these, you could do more, but I suggest the first time through do 20, see how you're feeling, and then on your second set, do more. Is you're going to cross your leg over. You're going to cross one leg or the other, start with whichever one you want. I'm going to start with my right leg over. And I'm going to just put your ankle just to the outside or right on top of your opposite knee. I'm going to almost lift up and then pull in, all right? Now lift up and pull almost knee to my face, almost knee yourself in the face. And you're going to want to actually push your ankle to the outside of your leg. So you don't want to be doing it like this, like a cross-legged genie thing or Indian or whatever. You're going to want to push out. Notice how my leg stays out. Okay? And your hands can just be behind your head. Your hands can be to your sides. It doesn't really matter. Whatever way is more comfortable. 10 on each side of these. Typically, though, I would do 25 on each side just because these are pretty simple and it would give my abs a little bit of a rest. They do give you a burn, though. They will make your abs burn. So keep that in mind also. And again, same thing. Outside. You're going to want to kick to the outside. Knee to the face and leg to the outside, all right? All the way. So your butt's going to come off the ground like this. Again, like those candlesticks we did. Remember? You want your butt to come off the ground, maybe not to that extreme, but you do want to do that. Once you've completed that, that's set number one. You're going to want to do about 3 of those, at least 3 I would say, to 5 to 10. You could do as many as you want. I only did up to 5, I think, at when I was really doing these hardcore. So you can start at whatever you want. I'd start with 1, see how you're feeling. Again, adjust accordingly. If you want to add more of those, remove some of those. Add whatever you want to this exercise, but that's what I'm going to say. No break, no rest. Even between sets, you can rest if you need to, but a maximum of about 10 seconds if you really, really, really want to make this burn. And you're going to see it. I mean, even if your abs are going to start showing through, whether you need to adjust your diet to reduce your body fat percentage, but your abs will show through if you do this exercise and only this exercise. That's all you need to do. Eventually it will become easy, but it still makes you burn. It will still make you burn. I don't care how many times you've done it. I love bodyweight exercises for that reason. That's about all I have to say. If you do want to check out that video in the description, it shows you the original workout that was used to put this together. Check out his stuff, see what he has in there, and add or remove whatever gives you the best burn for your body type. That's it. Take drinks between each set of exercises, and I will see you next week. Make it burn!